Hello and welcome everyone to this live demo session on SAP Datasphere cum Data Warehouse Cloud Training with me, Anubhav. We are going to start a new live batch from today onwards on SAP Datasphere. In this demo session, I will take you through the journey of a small use case on a live system demo with SAP Datasphere. We'll try to understand who is this training for, what is SAP Datasphere, and then we will have a live demo in this system. Together with that, I will also try to answer some of the FAQs asked by all of you regarding this course on our channel. So let's get started to understand first the agenda of this training. The agenda of this training and this demo session is to design and deliver a training to all of you, those who are an absolute beginner with SAP Datasphere. If you also have a SAP BW or BW for HANA background, that will be an advantage for this training, yet not important, not mandatory. You will here learn the latest SAP Datasphere technology, which is a cloud-based solution provided by SAP for data warehousing and data intelligence. You will understand who's this training for. We'll try to map your current job role and profile with respect to this training. You will understand how would you grow your skills to maximize the opportunities available in the market. We will talk about what is SAP Datasphere, its understanding, and the cases you can apply and use this course for. Followed by that, I'll take you through the live demo session today with a reporting example of real-time Walmart data of retail sales. Finally, we will look at some of the FAQs regarding this training. If you have further questions about this course, do not hesitate to shoot us an email on contact@anubhavtrainings.com. So let's understand who's this training for. These are the different developer personas or consultant personas for you to map yourself into this roles and understand if this training is going to help you or not. If you're working like a Steve in SAP BW with over 12 plus years of experience and would like to learn SAP's cloud solution to do data warehousing, also known as SAP Data Warehouse Cloud or Datasphere, this training is going to help you. Or if you're working as Robert, who is a BW for HANA consultant, have a 6+ years of experience by far, and your company is moving to cloud-based solutions, they're adopting more and more cloud-based applications and solutions in your company, and you would like to explore and walk you through these latest technologies in the cloud, like Datasphere, this training is also going to help you. If you're working like Julia, who's a solution architect with 18 years of experience in the SAP field, want to understand the holistic view of SAP cloud technology, including Datasphere, and understand what is the go-to-market strategy when it comes to SAP solution, this training is also going to help you. Finally, if you work like any SAP consultant or an analytic cloud consultant like me, who has a very little experience between 0 to 2 years or just fresher out of college, would like to explore and learn new technical skills in SAP cloud area, how to store, manage large volume of data in the cloud, coming from on-premise in cloud systems, you can also join this course and it's going to help you. Let's try and understand what is SAP Datasphere. SAP Datasphere is a solution which is offered as software as a service by SAP, which uniquely harmonizes the mission critical data across the organization. As they say rightly, data is new gold for the companies. Companies could analyze this heavy volume of data, combine them from different data sources, apply data modeling and data intelligence to derive fruitful outcomes, which will help them to take is smart and informed decisions. But first you need to organize all the data together. So your mission critical data, which is spread across multiple systems, can be organized together using Datasphere. It unleashes the business and technical experts to make most impactful decisions. So Datasphere is not just for the technical users, it also helps business consultants who have the domain knowledge to utilize the data in an effective manner. It combines previously discrete capabilities into a unified service for data integration, cataloging, semantic modeling, data warehousing, and visualizing the workloads across SAP and non-SAP data. So the idea is that as of now, if you're working as a BW consultant, you may be using an on-premise system to organize your data across organization. You can start consuming or using Data Warehouse Cloud to manage all your data in a single source of truth, which is Data Warehouse Cloud or Datasphere. And the best part is it's in the cloud. Data warehouse have four major capabilities. First is data warehousing itself, which is a secure environment to support diverse data application needs, including real-time analytics and governance of the data. You would want to also make sure that only the relevant people securely can access your data. That's where the data governance also comes into picture. You can connect from wide range of connections from both SAP and non-SAP sources, both the cloud as well as on-premise sources to bring the data into Datasphere. You can explore and build data models using graphical low-code, no-code tools to support self-service modeling, which is also a need for business users. Usually business users doesn't have expertise with SQL language or expertise with the technical programming skill set. They would want to build still the data model by combining different data sources, data tables, virtual tables, build data flows. All of that can be done with the help of Datasphere. Finally, you consume this data, which is modeled through different tools like Analytics Cloud, Microsoft Excel, or expose an API to be consumed in different client tools as well as in application. So it's all about managing, organizing, living through the data in a secured manner, and all of that in the cloud. As and when we progress in our training, I will take you through the broad architecture of Datasphere in the next class and what it means for your existing BW system as far as Datasphere is concerned. Let's understand what can you expect in this course for the next 30 to 35 hours. We will first start with the product introduction. What is the Datasphere product? How it is different from Data Warehouse Cloud. So the old name of Datasphere is Data Warehouse Cloud. How it become Datasphere? What are the product uses, implementation strategies, and architecture of this product? In the second phase, we will go towards the data modeling, which includes the main data builder concept for the technical consultants to build data, bringing data from different sources, adding connections, creating virtual tables, creating data flows, creating integrations, creating semantic data models, creating views, graphical views, a lot of these concepts related to data builder. We will then talk about data modeling from semantic point of view from a business user. How can you build analytical models, build cubes, info objects, which then can be consumed by different tools like Analytics Cloud. In the last phase, we will learn about integrations and administration aspect, including data security with the permissions and controlling your data for different scenarios. So a complete Power Pack training, which includes all the aspects which you need to know as far as Datasphere is concerned. Let's now talk about our demo use case for today. What are we going to see in the system to get an idea? Our requirement is directly from one of our customer, Walmart today. They have provided us all the retail sales data from their test environment. This retail sales data has invoices with the dates, the quantity sold of a particular product to from a particular unit of sales. So Walmart has stores across different cities, New York, Kings County, Santa Clara, Miami, San Francisco, Las Vegas. They have different stores of data. They would provide this test data to us, and we will be utilizing this invoices data by storing it in data warehouse cloud or Datasphere, and then utilizing this information from the reporting tool, which is SAP Analytics Cloud. Please understand quickly that SAP Analytics Cloud and Datasphere are two different products. They comes with two different subscription costs. They are not combined. Yet it is important as a consultant for us to learn both of these things end to end. So there are a lot of topics related to Analytics Cloud also will be covered. However, our main focus will be working with Datasphere. If you are willing to join Analytics Cloud training, we have another 40-hour training on Analytics Cloud dedicatedly, which you can join. Okay, let's go ahead and now begin our development. It will be a simple 4-step process. We're going to first connect to the system, which I've already set up. You would not need any special tool to connect to the system. It will be simply just starting in the browser. We will then create a table. We will utilize the data provided by Walmart store to upload it in the Datasphere. Then we will create a view, the semantic layer, which exposes the data and marks the semantic of the columns, like which are my measures, which are my dimensions. Then finally exposing it via an analytical model, which would then make the data exposable to third-party tools or to SAP own cloud tools like Analytics Cloud. So finally, we will be building a dashboard using SAP Analytics Cloud. Kindly note, it's a demo session today. In this demo session, I already have a system where I can demo everything. But at later point of time, if you are interested, we will be also covering how to set up these tools, these systems free of cost in a trial mode for yourself. That's the topic of the next class. So in the next episode, I'm going to show you how do you set up your own environment, which you can utilize for this training. Okay, let's begin now to the live demonstration in the system. I will first show you the data set which I have prepared. So you can see here we have the Walmart sales invoice data Anubhav, which I've received from Walmart. In this data set, we have invoice IDs, we have the branch, we have the city from where the business is coming, the kind of customers the business is coming from, the gender, the product line, the unit price, quantity, tax, total sold amount, total invoice billed amount, timing, date, payment method, and lot of other measures. We will now utilize this data to be stored in Data Warehouse Cloud or Datasphere. I will switch over back to Datasphere environment. This is how the Datasphere environment look like. I'm going to talk about nitties and gritties and how do you get started with this environment in the next class. But for now, just understand that we have a system which is ready where I can go ahead and create my data. So I'll go back and go to the data builder section where I will build my data. I would now go ahead and choose an option to import my data from CSV. The advantage here would be it will also create the skeleton of my table automatically based on the columns defined in my CSV file. I will import the CSV file and then I will choose the Walmart data which we had just seen. Okay, click open and upload. So in few seconds, you would see that the data gets uploaded along with identification of all the columns is being done automatically in a smart way. You can notice that the system has uploaded the data. It has marked all the columns automatically as dimensions or measures. So you see dimensions are the ones which are marked with alphabet A, and the measures are marked with the numbers 0.22 with the decimal points as 1.23. It has also classified the date and time and everything. There are a bit of data wrangling features available as well, which we will discuss in the coming episodes. For now, my table is ready and I will deploy the same. Let's name this table name as Walmart invoice. You can give a business name, which is more semantic information about the table, but the technical name should be the one with which it is recognized in the future. So now this is my table name. It should never contain a space and we can deploy. So the table gets created now. Very nice. This was my step number 1. Now, the table is just purely the metadata, the skeleton, and that data. It doesn't describe out of this data which data is actually meant for data analytics, which of the columns we can apply aggregation, what are the security layers we want. So to be able to achieve all of that, we proceed with creating a view. A view is actually used to identify the type of data, whether it is transaction data or master data. In addition to that, also categorize our measures and dimensions, which will help us and lays the foundation for data analytics. We will discuss about these foundational layers and this topic in our coming episode in detail. Now we go ahead and create a view. So I'll choose a graphical view, which is more intuitive in a low code, no code environment. And then we just expand our table. You can see all the tables and the one which I'm interested is this one. I drag and drop this table and now this table feeds the data to my view. There are a variety of options like filtering, applying the include exclude column, renaming of column, adding calculated column and aggregations. A lot of these features are there which we will explore in coming episodes. For now we are good to go. Our next step would be to mark this data as a fact data. This is purely the transactional data I have. We can also drag drop other views and we can apply joins, selections, and different criterias to map our data to the data sources. But for now, I want to keep it simple. Once it is done, you can see the view and we will mark this view as a fact view and we will also enable the data for consumption, which means now this view is accessible for the external world to be able to consume the data. We will give the technical name and semantic name of the view. So let's say Walmart invoices Anubhav or Walmart invoices, that's okay. And then we can just see here there are errors. As I mentioned, for data analytics, it is extremely important to mark measures where the computer can apply aggregations. So I'm going to go and drag drop these numeric columns as part of my aggregated columns. So all of these are the columns which are important from the aggregation standpoint. I will drag and drop that in the measure section. You can see here the aggregation as default as sum. We can change them as well if we want. Perfect. So that is it. And now you will see that still we have one more error. Technical name should be unique. So we've already given our table name as the Walmart invoice. So let's put here VW. We will also learn in this training the best case, the gold standards and naming convention which you can follow along. I press enter key. The error is gone and we can proceed and deploy. In the next episodes, I will teach you what happens when you click the deploy button behind the scenes. When we learn about the architecture of Datasphere, you will understand what's also going on under the hood, how things are getting created, where are they getting created. Once it is done, our view is ready, and our next step will be to create an analytical model. An analytical model, it is utilized for final consumption of our object in the output. So now we can go ahead and click create analytical model based on this view, and you can see we can start creating an analytical model on top of our view. You can create analytical model by combining multiple objects also in the future. And we can now go ahead and give the name, let's say Walmart analytical model data. Perfect. Let's go ahead and deploy that. You can add additional variables and filter criteria if you want to apply the same. Let's say I'm interested to only expose a perspective of the data. Let's say if you're working in America, you only want to create this particular analytical model to display only American sales data of Walmart. You can apply an additional variable and filter in an analytical model to give a particular projection for a particular use case. Analytical models are created from the point of use case. I will go ahead and deploy this analytical model and save. So by far what we did, we create a table, we create a view where we project the data, mark our dimensions and measures, add calculations if necessary, apply joins and selections. Once the view is ready, we create a perspective of data which we want to consume in analytical tools. And for that purpose, we create an analytical model where we can apply additional filter and data security, including projections. Once this step is done, we have a very modular approach of building the objects. The last step will be to consume this information in Analytics Cloud. So Analytics Cloud is another product provided by SAP, which can be used to consume the data from Datasphere. All your data across different systems finally come and conclude in Datasphere. From the Datasphere, the data will go to Analytics Cloud. Analytic Cloud is a reporting tool. If you do not have a subscription of Analytic Cloud, as far as this training is concerned, I will teach you how to get it. In this training, you will also learn a bit of Analytic Cloud as part of these sessions. If in your company you don't have Analytic Cloud, you just purchase the subscription for Datasphere. The reporting can also be done with other different tools like Excel sheet or other cloud tools, for example, Power BI or Tableau. The Datasphere can act like a single source of truth of data and then consumed by OLAP tool. Since both Analytic Cloud and Datasphere complement each other, we will here in this training stick with Analytic Cloud. So here is where we can do reporting. Usually people ask, what's the difference between Analytic Cloud and Datasphere? Datasphere is the source of data. The idea is to bring data, transform data, store data, govern data, manage metadata, and single source of truth of information is here. It is not used for the purpose of reporting to the user, rather constructing your semantic and metadata as well as your data dimension layers and doing multi-dimensional modeling. Whereas Analytic Cloud is not equipped with such large feature of data modeling and data governance. Analytic Cloud is more of a reporting application or reporting tool. So we come back to Analytic Cloud, and here we are going to build a story now. And I'm going to create a new Canvas page. I will talk about all of this in coming episodes. For now, it's a demo, so I just wanted to take you through one end-to-end flow. And now we are going to create a chart. You would have noticed that so far I've not done a single line of coding. These tools are very easy. They are drag and drop and doesn't require too much of coding skills. However, there are some units where I will also teach you a bit of advanced things where you do a bit of coding as well. I would now drag and drop the chart to create a chart control, and system is asking me to connect to my data warehouse or data sphere. So let's connect to my data sphere user. I've already set up this connection before the session. In our training session, I will teach you how to do connection between the Datasphere and Analytics Cloud as well. Both of this will be part of our training. I select that. I choose the data model. I choose my analytical model which was exposed. And then you would see a beautiful chart would appear, and I can configure my measures and dimensions. So to build a chart, we need x-axis and y-axis. Y-axis are your measures. So let's put here the total value, and I want to show it per customer type. So I have member and a normal customer who is a walking customer. This is the total sales volume produced by, or invoice volume produced by member customers and normal customers. Nice. Cool. I want to add one more chart to show city-wise sales. So once again, we will show here the total by each city. And now I'm going to change it to a pie chart. Fantastic. You can see it is created as a pie chart now. Very nice. At the moment, you can see we have 3 cities of data in the system coming from Walmart. This data is coming live from Datasphere into Analytics Cloud. So if there is any change happened in the Datasphere data, it will reflect live in Analytics Cloud. I will also add a reporting transactional table, just a simple report to display all the information. For example, the city, customer type, invoice, and then the total amount and quantity sold. Nice, superb. You can additionally add formatting for your data set in the table to do apply different threshold, number format. All of this we will be looking at in our coming episodes. All right, we are happy. And now this is our dashboard, which is now ready for our consumption to the user. We can save the dashboard and publish it and share it with our end users, and they can start consuming this information. I would like to also show you finally that this is all the live data coming out of the system. We go back to Datasphere, and now I'm going to reopen my table, which I've created. Go back to the data builder. This was the table which I've created. If you can see, it was a local table in the Datasphere, just like you create in a BW system. And I can just go back to look at the data quickly. You can see the data preview also. There will be the data which we've already uploaded. Now, I wanted to prove and show you that once I update the data in Datasphere, it will reflect back into the Analytic Cloud directly. Let me click on Upload button. I will browse through and I will add some Delta data now. So Walmart recently provided me some more data, and you can notice this time this data have more cities like Wuhan, Shanghai, and Mumbai. Nice. The 3 additional cities have been added by Walmart. Click on import. It is giving me an error. You can notice the error is perhaps because of the data format. The format of the data is not correct. No problem. We can quickly go back to our Delta data source in the Excel file, and you can see this date format is not acceptable. We can just right click in the Excel itself to format our cell with the date data in German format, Austria, with YYYY-MMDD. Click OK and save. Good. Let's proceed further and re-upload the data. So you would face sometimes the different kinds of errors. And the idea of this training is to demonstrate all of these features as part of our course. Look like the data import is complete, which means we don't need to touch anything else. Straight ahead, go back to Analytics Cloud and observe now. So what you would see basically over here, once again, we would be able to just refresh and see the impact of change. So I'm going to come back and we would just do a quick refresh of data in Analytics Cloud to see whether the data is going to reflect back or not. So I just bit of make adjustments to make my screen ready, and watch out. I just go and refresh now. You can also configure an auto refresh, and we would expect 3 new cities: Mumbai, Wuhan, and Shanghai. Let's see. I refresh. Voila! There you go. You got the Wuhan, the Mumbai, and the Shanghai, the Yamchi, Mumbai, guys. Cool. So that is how exactly we can integrate and learn and consume the SAP Datasphere data directly in Analytics Cloud or any other reporting tools. Yes. So now let's move on to some of the FAQs regarding this training. First of all, do I need to have any prior knowledge of SAP BW to join this course, Anubhav? No. You don't need to have any prior BW knowledge. We will cover the introduction of BW, or if you are even an intern out of college who would like to understand the data intelligence technologies, the data warehousing technology, this could be a good start for you. Ironically, I myself am not an expert on BW system. I'm not so much aware of BW terminologies and BW concepts, yet still I'm able to manage and work with data warehouse. Because conceptually, a data warehouse is more of a storage of data, governance, data compliance, data security, metadata management, and data flows. Yes. So the broad concept remains the same, only the technology is different. It's a cloud-based technology. How is this course different from Analytics Cloud? Very different. SAP Datasphere is a product used for data storage, data governance, metadata schema management, data flows, brings the data from on-premise to cloud system and store it. The predominant use case is storing and managing the data all at a single source of truth. Whereas Analytics Cloud is more of a reporting tool, as you saw today, which we use to build a dashboard. We would not do too much of data processing in the Analytics Cloud. I am a BW or BI consultant. Can I learn Datasphere? Yes, you should also, because going forward, if your company opt for cloud-based technology or hybrid model where they have both the on-premise BW and cloud-based Datasphere, this technology is going to help you to transform your career from an on-premise landscape to the cloud-based landscape, which includes Datasphere. What's the duration of this course and what would be the timings? The duration of this training is 35 hours. The timing is going to be morning 7:30 to 9 a.m. IST on weekends. What about the server access for practice? So SAP is providing a free SAP Datasphere landscape, free trial system for hands-on and practical exercise. You will be able to do all the exercises and scenarios demonstrated in this training into the trial system. And in the next episode tomorrow, I will show you how to set up your trial system with the Datasphere in SAC. Which version of Datasphere are we going to learn or use? We will be using the latest version. It's a cloud product, so we don't have a control on the older versions. It will always be the latest. Would you also cover integration with existing systems like BW, BW for HANA and S4 HANA? Yes, we will see how do you connect your existing on-premise system with Datasphere and bring the data from your systems, and also creating the logical or so-called virtual tables from these underlying systems. Will you also cover the reporting using SAC? As you saw in the demo, it will also be part of this course. We will learn how do we report the data collected in Datasphere through the reporting tool like Analytics Cloud. Anubhav, the timing doesn't suit me. Can I take this course in video mode? Yes, certainly. You can go ahead and take this training in the video mode. You can watch the videos with your own convenience and timings, and then come back to me in case you are interested to do the live classes as well. What tools do we need for practice? So we only need the browser and internet connection. No extra additional tools are required to learn this course. Finally, the most important question, how to join this training. To join this course, you can just send us an email on contact@anubhavtrainings.com for signing up for this course. Having said that, once again, thank you so much for being part of this demo session today. I'll hope to see you in my next episode tomorrow, where we'll talk about the architecture of Datasphere, the strategies regarding the Datasphere adoption in the companies, different Datasphere adoption models, and also setting up your own trial account for Analytics Cloud and Datasphere account. Once again, thank you so much. I'll catch you up in the next class tomorrow. Have a nice day. Goodbye.